after a very long time. The purpose of this is that just to make it reach the people, what we think, what we speak within these four walls. We could not reach it through any other medium. We tried through the Facebook, we tried through YouTube and all that. We could reach certain details of Upanishads, certain details of scriptures that we had been speaking on, we had been teaching on from the ancient scriptures. But to reach more and more people and more common people, in fact, in a simpler manner and in an easier way, we wanted to reach it to them. There are so many people, it's not like other countries. Even though we have improved, it's not that the most of the population in our country do not have access to the computer and internet functioning and things like that, you see. And there are lots of students starting from school and in colleges and things like that, where they don't have much of time to go through this over and above their study material. And many other professionals, they did not give importance to these sort of scriptures. They were busy with their professions alone, not knowing the true culture of our country, Bharat, India. The Upanishads and Vedas and Shastras are the basis of all the knowledges. Even for you to function as a person in a corporate sector, the knowledge of Upanishads and Vedas will reach you to the heights. Because all the tactics, all the methodology of the true way of business, living and maintaining your life is all incorporated in the Vedic science. We just partially go into business management and things like that. Where the true business management is taken from Bhagavad Gita, the person who understands the true business management, the true management of the self, the true management of the society, the true management of self's character, an understanding of true discipline in the self, in the proper manner, can only be a true professional. If a man is not good, how can he be a good professional? It is impossible. Basically, it's the heart, it's the mind, it's the thought, it is the jiva, the jivatma, that is which requires the purification and clarifications, and put up to the expectations of the maximum limits of one's own capabilities and capacities. Is that what is required by adopting ourselves life in this world? In order to meet up that optimum level of your capacity, optimum level of your efficiency, optimum level of the true self, true nature, you have to undergo the process of learning through the scriptures. There is no doubt about it. There is no other education. I can vouch for it. There is no other education, no other documents that can teach you as 100% as this scriptures are concerned. When you compare them, once you are aware, once you know, they only can understand these things. Chanakya, today you are reading Chanakya Niti. Rajas are reading, people who are ruling, people who are financing, the financiers and things like that, the economy and things like that. They are reading Chanakya Niti. They are reading other Shastras. But from where Chanakya got this intelligence, from where Chanakya has got this, the knowledge from, they are all from these scriptures of Vedas and Upanishads. But unfortunately, I won't blame the people today, because unfortunately, it was not approachable for a common man because of the language restrictions of Sanskrit, and also various people explaining it in different ways. It was very difficult to understand. It was very cumbersome to understand for the normal human being to go into it. So they shy away from such scriptures and books, and they got, some people get scared of it. No, I won't understand it. Some people said it is not time for them to understand the scriptures. Is there a time for understanding the scriptures? No, it is from the childhood one has to learn about it. So like that, there are groups of people, they withdrew themselves, not even attempting what is written there. Well, there are so many restrictions, but our endeavor of doing this small service to the humanity is to reach this knowledge and tell them that, look, it is not that difficult as you are thinking, and look, it is absolutely necessary for you to undergo the process of learning of the scriptures to make you a true you, a true human being, a true yourself. If you do not become a true yourself, you do not become true to the world. Don't think that by your showing sympathy and your love, affection and goodness to the others, you become a good man. No. You have to clarify, you have to cleanse yourself, purify yourself. If your inner self says that you are purified, if your inner self, your inner consciousness says that you are absolutely perfect, then only you become perfect. By others telling you you are perfect, by others telling you that you are good, the others telling you you are purified, you are so and so, you are so and so, is only a boost up of your ego, and that will only spoil you. That's all. But when you tell yourself that you are good, that will boost you up. That will take you to the heights of the realities of the true self of you, the development of you, the reaching of the godliness, what we call as the godliness. When you become purified, and the process of purification cannot be achieved unless you undergo the process of learning the scriptures, at least understanding the scriptures. Learning in the sense, I don't say that you have to by heart it, but listen from the right source. Because it is difficult to understand for the normal man, the common man. One cannot make it so simplified that any class 1 child can understand it. It is not possible. There has to be a basic level of understanding and an intention in order to understand the scriptures and the Vedas. There is no doubt about it. One has to have an intention behind it. One has to have bhakti. One has to have shraddha. Then only it is possible. And with the kadaksha of the Guru and the Ishvara, one is able to perceive it and put it into practice in the right way, so that you become the true self of you. It is not that, a few years of life that you live earning some money and being in certain position will not satisfy you. The life should be absolutely, perfectly completing by executing your karmas and exhausting them in the right manner. In order to adopt these techniques, knowledges and the jnanam that is inherent in the Vedas and the Upanishad, one has to undergo this. But yes, there are problems, there are restrictions. Our endeavor to do this, to reach the common man, to common people, is that as much as possible, as much we could simplify, we have simplified. Below this, I don't think anyone can simplify it. I doubt very much. If there is someone, I would definitely appreciate them, and I would definitely accept it. There is no doubt about it. It's open. I am open to that. But this is what we found, the simplified method, and we took certain opinions also from them, from the people who found it simplified compared to the other Upanishads, whereas there are so many people who have conducted discourses and commentaries on this. We also have done it, I have not written the Upanishad, please let us not misunderstand it. The Upanishads are basically written by the Maharishis from the Shruti. Nobody has rewritten it or modified it. We only did the discourses and commentaries on that. Projected the right meaning, what the Maharishi want to convey to the humanity from time to time, from kala, desha, kala, from time to time, from place to place,